Hey everybody, welcome to Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and tonight I want to go over this Fishy Flea Market I went to today. What a joy. It was put on by another fish club, and I had a part of a table with NYGold and his buddy John. John, right? Right, Donnie? John? What a joy. What a joy. It was so much fun, hot and humid, but a bit of a success. But before we get started, let me...
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
I don't know. It never gets old to me. I'm sure it gets old to other people, but I absolutely love that. A sidetrack vacuuming candy. I've been sidetracked by a lot of things, but never vacuuming. Unless I'm vacuuming out my fish tanks. Oh, welcome everybody. For some reason I don't see the chap on the screen. I don't see the old chap on the screen, so I'm going to see if I can get it. Can you guys hear me fine? Window. I'll just say bring all windows to the front. And I'm going to mute that so you shouldn't hear the drips. Oh, there's the chat. Oh, how is everybody? Hey everybody, look at that. So today, I had such a spectacular afternoon with NYGold Donnie at a Fishy Flea Market. And before I get started, I have to thank Mike from the Fish Tank Barn again. Wow, what a gift it was. I took it for granted for over a year and a half. What a gift it was to have my camera. And I could just whip it out and use it, and there's no thought process. Those 3 weeks without a camera lens and not being able to use a camera opened my eyes a little bit to how much I depend on that. And thank you, Michael. Oh. But another shout out I want to do is to Karen, who put this together. Oh, look at everybody. Hey, Thirsty, Holly, T-Bone, Zen, Candy, Chewy, Why Not in Wyoming, BJ, Melissa, hey. Oh, Lori's in the house. I don't want to go back too far. Blake, what's up, Blake? Whew. So I got home less than an hour ago, and I didn't think I would be able to park the car, pull all my goodies in, because I want to show you all my stuff I got, download the footage. It's very short, because it's just to give you an overview of what it looked like. Get my cup of coffee and get set up. I didn't think I would have enough time, and I was very laid back, and I was like, you know what, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And it happened. So first of all, here is let's see if I can bring this up. This is the place we went, and it was put on by the Lehigh Valley Aquarium Society, Fishy Flea Market. And I think they did this probably because of, the whole COVID thing, and there's not a lot of fish events going on, so there was already a current flea market there. But Karen put all this together. I believe it was just Karen that put it on. I'm sure she had help from her, but it's not my fish club. So let's see if I can bring it back. So that was awesome. And It was so well put together, and I got to tell you, I had a bit of a meltdown on my way there. It was almost an hour, hour and a half drive. Hey, Larry. Hey, Jeffrey. Marie. Sorry. Hey, Dee. Father Fish is in the house. Usually I'm saying good morning because on my way to work I see Father Fish every day. I love it. But anyway, so I had a little bit of an anxiety meltdown going to Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour and a half, a little over an hour away from my house, and pulling into a situation I had no idea. I didn't get confirmation that I had a table, but I had a saving grace that Donnie from NYGold was going to be there. So, and it all worked out great. I don't even know why I get so nervous. I don't know. But I want to show you some footage of the flea market, just so you have a good idea of what it looked like and how big it was. It was just the perfect size. It was humid though. Oh, it was so humid. And then I want to show you all the goodies I got. And thank goodness for the last 2 weeks I've been revamping the other side of my fish room and cleaning out tons of tanks, so I knew exactly what, because I don't always know exactly what tanks I have open for new fish. And sometimes I get fish without, then I come home like, where am I going to put them? I knew exactly what I was doing this time. Surprise, surprise. So I can't wait to show you those fish. And I got to tell you, we just had a blast. And even though we had this flea market because of the whole COVID thing, it was a great idea. People loved it. At least people from that area loved it. And I got to talk to different people that were just new to the hobby and wanted to set up a tank and how they did it. Now, the only things I brought up with me were some of my empty tanks. I had a lot of 10-gallon. I had some 2.5, but I didn't bring them out because I can't part with them. All my old sponge filters, I brought them. Every one of them sold. And I brought a couple of small pumps in case there was a child or a kid that was starting off that wanted to start up. I was going to throw in the pump. Ooh, and there was a kid. Let me turn my lights on. Isn't that funny? You think you get prepared. Ta-da! So, that was cool. So let me show you a bit of the footage. I probably should have done that while I was showing you the footage so you didn't have to see me like I'll walk around and stuff, but that is okay. I'm going to push a button and see if this footage plays. Wish me luck. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to talk over it. So hopefully you'll be able to hear it. It's not a whole lot of talking, but it's just to give you an idea of what it looked like. Okay, I turned my mic on. Oh, good.
Nah, man, these are match filters. I use them. It's just.
So it wasn't too bad. I said it was about 15, 20 tables. And this is, I wanted to capture everybody just getting set up.
Hi, Susie Q.
That's Donnie. His name was John, I forget. Oh my gosh. And then people from my Philadelphia Fish Club was there. I didn't really get a chance to talk to a lot of people, but I was working the table and just.
It's been a long time, my friend. You don't go nowhere.
Ooh. Falling in love with so many other people's fish. Ooh, look how nice. I'm telling you, and our table was right next to Michael's fish room.
You got puppies? What you got? What you got?
It was tempting, Blake. It was tempting.
Blue
So
Angels, they're coming out.
These are all Donnies. These are all Donnies. Angels. He brought us koi angels and there's Mike.
Glad I could help. That's how I am in real life. I mean, you meet some of these other YouTubers in real life.
Yeah.
NYGold, busy at work.
Oh yeah. We need definitely need a better method.
6 for 20. We got some blue angels and we got some koi angels. What else we got? We got some gold dust.
Want to buy something? Meet me. I can meet you there. I can meet you at Wawa.
Platties.
People buy them.
She's beautiful.
All right, thank you. I got them from someone
A
at
lot
the
of
Brooklyn
pregnant mamas in
Aquarium
there too.
Society that I've been breeding them.
So here we are at a Fishy Flea Market
Oh wow!
from the
Oh,
Lehigh County Aquarium Society. I saw people from at least 3 or 4 different fish clubs there. They set up tables also. Hi. So nice to see you.
You raise them yourself, or? I have a breeding club.
Oh, look at that. We got the plecoclaves.
I'm surprised. More for as much as the blind shrimp, and if you don't feed, you know. During COVID, I had it, but then we went back to work. They all died.
Got the dividers underground. Oh, beautiful. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, look, we got some Sansevieria. Okay, like I'm all about the plants here.
Yeah, I might sell out. We'll see.
Look at all those nice shoes. I was trying to get these angelfish. Wow. You local? Green.
Yeah, I'm from Bethlehem.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Beautiful. No, you're good. Don't let me stop you at all. Tom, I brought your bucket. I wasn't sure if you were going to go tonight. I think I got you already.
I did.
I think Karen and Alan actually put it all together. This is Michael's fish rooms.
Yeah, this is a beautiful one. That's from that grate from outside.
It's all done. I can't answer that candy on the ground. It might incriminate me. Oh. So that was the overview of what it was, how many tables there were. There was so much amazing fish. It's so different when you go to an event like this versus a fish store, because you have all your local breeders brought stuff, people from different fish clubs brought stuff, people that have stores brought like brand new stuff. I brought old used dirty tanks and sponge filters. But they all went. I sold all my sponge filters for $1 each, all my 10-gallon tanks for $5. Just had a blast. Now, I did get a whole lot of items. Oh, Melvin, it was so cool. It was so cool, and there are so many people I haven't seen, because I haven't gone to my Philadelphia Aquarium. I haven't gone to any aquarium club in a long time. Everything's been online. And I ran into so many people I haven't seen in so long. It was so awesome. Man, I would be there if it was a couple 100 miles. Well, this was in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I am just so happy. I didn't see the Facebook post because I kind of stay away from Facebook because Facebook equals drama in my life. I just stay away. But I got a text from Elizabeth saying, Donnie wants to go. Donnie's going. Are you going to? And then she hooked up a phone text thread with everybody in it, and I was all in. I did go crazy because everything I brought sold, so I had cash in hand. So do you guys want to see what I got? Oh my gosh. So let's start off with this. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Here we go. This plant is a cryptocoryne Wendiedii? No. Wendiedii. Oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying, right? And some of these things have been in the bag all day. So the fish I'm not going to open because they've been in the bag all day. I'm going to wait until I can get them acclimated. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I got that from Donnie's table. Let me tell you, I was Donnie's first customer. Oh, I bought out almost all his plants. Got another one. Same thing. Look at them. They're huge. They're absolutely huge. And this is in a coconut hut, and it's a lot of subwasser tang, and I'll tell you what the other plant is. Echinodorus. So I can't wait to get that. And we were selling these. I was helping him sell them, and he's got substrate in the coconut shell, so that you can even put this in a bare bottom tank, and it'd be no issues. Hygrofolia. I think I bought all of his hygrofolia because, to me this is like an aquatic pothos. I can put it in. I know it's going to grow. It's going to get bigger, and it's going to help me clean the water. Love the hygrofolia. See, what else did I get? I did get more than plants. Hygrofolia, maybe not. Maybe I got more plants than anything. I love the plants. I love the aquatic plants, the terrestrial plants, the air plants. Love the plants. And the critters. The air critters, the water critters, and the terrestrial critters. I think I see a theme going on here. What do we get here? So I got some of those white sailfin mollies. Let's see if you can see them. These guys are gorgeous. So I got the first bag, then he gave me another pair on top of this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And that was John. Went with them. These are some cherry shrimp. I wish I remembered his name. I'm going to have to get, he's a small YouTuber. And I told him I would shout him out. I'm so horrible. Why didn't I write it down? But I just subscribed to him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my new subscriptions, because I subscribed to 3 people I met. And I'll put their links in the description underneath after the live stream. So if you guys could, visit their channel. They have like, all the people I met have like under 100 people, and they're really trying to get started. I think that would be awesome. So those are the cherry shrimp. What else did I get? Subwasser tang? I said it wrong. I said it wrong, didn't I? Subwasser tang. You know what I'm saying. I don't need to say it right. You guys know what I'm saying. What else did I get? So here's that other pair of the white sailfin. Absolutely spectacular. And you got to see, I can't wait. I was going to say till they color up. But when their fins open up, they're like diamond speckles all through their beautiful sail fins. They are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Then I got some blue angels. Now they might look small and they might look white, but I saw pictures of the parents, and these guys are spectacularly blue. So Donnie gave these to me as a thank you for helping him, which he did not have to, but I gladly took them. 2 bags of them. Look at this. Do you see this? Oh. And in case 1 bag of red cherry shrimp wasn't enough, I had to get some dark blue. I can't tell you how much I miss my fish club. So much. You see these? I cannot wait to set up. I'm going to actually set up 2 separate colonies, because I already have a Scriddles like tank upstairs, my only shrimp tank, and I didn't think it was very successful. And I talked to Amanda at Flip Aquatics, and she helped walk me through setting up a brand new one with a mono shrimp. So I figured that's, if I could grow a mono shrimp, I'll take it, right? And about 6 months later, now it's filled with cherry shrimp. So I must have had babies cherries in there or eggs in there, and I didn't know about them. Amazing! So those are what I got. And if you can tell, I did not buy more fish than I had tanks for. I'm so proud of myself, because as you saw that, it was so easy to do. The prices were unfreaking believable. It's a flea market. These were all homegrown, beautiful fish. So I cannot wait to get them all set up. So I got a video coming out. Huh, I got to get caught up on the chat too. Whew. Let's see here. Oh, look at everybody. Peplin, Lori, Dragon, Danikin. 250 aquatics. One bag is never enough. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Sus Wassertang. Ah, Sus Wassertang. That is it. Sus Wassertang. Thank you, BJ. Sus Wassertang. Where are the angels going? Did you buy a new tank? Do you want to see where these angels are going to go? I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put on this camera. And those angels, while they're growing out, are going to go in this 29 gallon. So I think they'll be okay in there for, probably most of the winter before they get upgraded to another tank. But I have this, has been in there, and when I set up a tank, normally what I do, this might sound corny to some, but is I create an aquatic garden for the most part, unless it's like African cichlids or something that doesn't like or wants to eat my plants. I create an aquatic garden, give time for the roots to settle, make sure old-fashioned cycling or putting in a new filter is irrelevant because I'm not usually in a big rush to put the fish in unless I impulsive buy something. But that's not the case here. This tank has been up and set up with that beautiful Steenfot blue background. And let me tell you, I think the blue angels are gonna pop. They're gonna pop. So now this 55 gallon has 1, 2, 3, 4 angels in it. So since it's only a 55 gallon, I probably won't put them in there as they go up. I might even get like a 90 gallon or 75 gallon just for this because I would like to breed them. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. And I also want to start a colony of those sailfin mollies. So I've got a 20 gallon long set up on the other side of the fish room for the sailfin mollies. Susan! Susan is in the house. Hi, Susan! I would even have been there in those tanks too. Oh yeah. I was so happy that all my tanks went. And I could have brought more. Oh my gosh, I could have brought more. But I felt funny because I kind of saw a preview of who was coming and what fish they were bringing. I'm like, I'm not bringing any fish. I'm bringing old used stuff. But there are a lot of people out there like me that they don't care that it's an old and used. They just need like 3 10 gallons or they want a 20 gallon. I saw Michael's fish room, grabbed a bunch of 20 longs, and so I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Definitely BJ was definitely, oh yeah, absolutely. So I had a blast and I was hanging out with Donnie all day. So that was always fun. Hi Sandy. Always fun. So let me tell you how hard it was to not buy so many bags of fish that were super affordable just because I could. And there would have been a time in my fish keeping hobby that I would have done that. I would have bought it and figured out where to put them, move these fish over here. But I told myself, especially because I have all those outside fry in here acclimating to inside the house again. So eventually I'll be able to move all those guppies into one tank over there. But right now they're taking up 1, 2, 3 tanks. They're getting acclimated in their own pond water they came in with. I'll be doing 50% changes until it gets to be better water. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. You know what? It's odd. It's 7:30 at night. It's a school night. It's a work night, and I'm drinking coffee. I was so tired driving home. Oh, there's Ed. Ed was there. Ed was there today picking up cichlids. So he had a table. It was nice seeing you again. It was a good day for all. I picked up 5 Bulgarian green angels, plus a bag of 18 Julia Dechromis mallory. Let me tell you, those Bulgarian green angels, I almost almost bought some. But I knew Donnie was going to give me angelfish, and I think his blue angelfish are beautiful, and I'm not ready. I would have ended up having to put them together in a tank, and that would have kind of ruined the line, like what would have been the purpose. But yeah, you got some good picks there. How did your table do? What kind of fish did you bring? Big A's Aquarium, guys. Big A's Aquarium is the one I was talking about. He's in the chat. Yay! So if you guys can see Big A's Aquarium, go check out his channel. He's got a few videos already. And if you like what you see, subscribe. Give the guy a boost. And he gave me a really good deal on these cherry shrimp. Where'd they go? Cherry shrimp. These are amazeballs. Big A's Aquarium. I am so glad that you came in here because I couldn't remember your name. I thought I took a screenshot of it. Of course I didn't. Whew. It is hot in this fish room. Q, I bought guppies Friday. Got Africans and rainbows coming Tuesday. Ooh, let me tell you, I saw so many amazing peacocks. And now I don't think I can have those cichlids as long as I have this Mbuna tank, because all of those fish that I put in, one made it, one of the older fish, they're just constantly killing each other. Constantly. It's always angst. And everybody I talk to says the peacocks aren't really like that. So I would love a peacock. Wonderful haul, Q. Watching while cooking. Ooh, Dee, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? Oh, you got his channel, Candy. Candy put the link up. Of course she did. She's amazing. Thank you, Candy. That's Big A's Aquariums. So yeah. So I've been doing so much work in my fish room. I'm doing an experiment because people say things that I don't always believe until I see it. So I have 2 tanks that is riddled with hair algae, and the other one just algae. And I moved the light farther. I physically removed the hair algae. I added a blower. There's more plants in there. Still, nonstop. And somebody said, increase your water changes. And I thought to myself, I didn't say it out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud now. Yeah, okay. Everything is about water changes, right? Okay. Well, I'm doing an experiment on that tank. I'm changing the water every other day to see if it actually helps with the algae reduction. Since I think I'm doing everything else correctly, and I'll be darned. They were right. So far, it's amazing. I'm like, okay. Why I can't just believe people when they tell me this? This guy's just reaching out and touching me. Like, I'd ask him to move over, but he can't move over. Ooh. So that was the day today, and I have them outside, Candy. I got some plants. I did get Sansevieria, and I stopped at a Home Depot. I've been on this quest. Every once in a while, Home Depot gets a fresh load of plants in, and I'm looking at their monsteras on their stem to see if it's really variegated, just to see if I could pick up a variegated monstera at Home Depot for the regular price. I'm just, looking. But this time when I went in there, I didn't see a variegated one, but I bought a couple more plants that up there in Allentown, their Home Depot had that my Home Depot doesn't. So I got them outside, and I just didn't even have time to bring them in. But I had a blast. Oh my gosh, I had a blast. Do you guys want to see? It's not, I can't say it's a wall. My living wall, my living strip. It is doing so good. Let's see if we... Let me tell you, John from KG Tropicals, I know sometimes you're listening, everybody loved the Oscar shirt. Everybody. I even had guys tell me to turn around. So look at this. Everything is doing so good. Who would have thought? I brought him down here. Now this fish room probably has 80% humidity. I don't know what it is. I don't have my humidity reader down here, but it is so humid. If you take a shower and come down here, you got to take another shower. So I thought, what a great idea to start bringing down, even though there's no windows, I can fake the lights with certain, and all my fish tanks have lights on them, so I'm going to see how that works, bringing a lot of my plants down and try to encompass the humidity of my fish room with my plants. And because I already use my fish tank water to feed my plants. So, and of course I got lots of pothos just sitting in my tanks. So that's why I started bringing more and more plants down here. It started with the ones that were outside. I didn't want them to be mixed in with my other plants in case they had any like bugs on them. It's just kind of like when you get fish and you want to keep them quarantined. So it started off as that, but I absolutely enjoy the plants down here. Oh, that pink shirt up there, that's just to stop the glare. That's not really a pink shirt. I mean, it's really a pink shirt, but so that was so much fun. Oh, thank you. 20 is awesome. What is 20? Ed says, I sold 24 bags of fish from Albino Julie's. Lima, I saw those limas, the goodie Eds. Painted fire grade cherry shrimp, I missed those. Guppies, endlers, look at that. He did have a table full. Odessa barbs. Didn't you also have some Titlianas, Nano Titlianas? No. Yeah. Didn't you have some of those? Liffin, Zebra Danias, Odessa barbs. Wow, yeah. That is awesome. Where is Heath? God, I missed Heath. I can't even keep up with the chat. I'm so excited. I just keep it. Oh, I thought he was listening. Thanks, Lisa. There were some guys there, and these are like, older fish club guys. He's like, okay, I'll bite. I see the front. If you don't like Oscars, what? And I turned around, they're like, oh my God. They're a little blown away, and I showed them where they can get them, keepfishkeeping.com, and I gave them the concept of it, and they thought that was absolutely amazing. They thought YouTube, they think a very different thing of what YouTube is. And when I told them that keep fish keeping, keep fish keeping. And what that does is help people who start in the hobby and they're ready to give up, how to keep going, or even long timers not give up. He thought that was amazing. So I told him to check out your website, tell him Susie sent you, get some shirts. I know, that was so funny. Susan, did you see my answer about the guppies? Dragon layer. No, I did not. I'm going to go up. Can you write it again? I see Jess. Higher than that on eBay. I'm going back, Dragon. I did not see your answer on the guppies. Oh, a trio of solid pure white and lone lyric tail solid black male. Couldn't resist. Ooh. Guppies? So, you know what I have for a guppy? And I don't know what to do with them. I bought 3 trios from LRB Aquatics. Oh, I gotta do lrbaquatics.com at the Big Fish Deal. No. The Big Fish Deal. Yeah, was it the Big Fish Deal? Haley, are you here? Haley's not, Oddball's not in here. So one of the events that I happened at Keystone Clash, maybe. Keystone Clash. I got 3 trios. And I wanted to build up 3 specific colonies. The black tuxedos are doing great. The red and blues, huge colony. It's doing great. But my albino galaxies, I only have 1 fish left. And that fish didn't do so good. Now they all have the exact same substrate, same temperature, same water parameters. So I don't know. Obviously being albino, they may have some more limitations. But I didn't know, what do I do with this lone guppy? If I'm creating specific colonies and not necessarily mutt guppies, where should I put him? He's all by himself. I have tons of guppies that I brought in from outside that are all mutt guppies. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's nothing wrong with mutt guppies. But I was thinking, do I do that or do I... And I was trying to see if Michael's Fish Room had some albino galaxies or even albino. He had some nice plecos. And lots of nice guppies, but I don't know what to do with him. I don't want to leave him by himself, and I certainly don't want to put him in one of my other 2 colonies. Although I might make a nicer strain. I might make a different strain. But doesn't that take like generation after generation after generation? Put him in a community tank. Good idea. I wonder how he would bode. I don't know. These angelfish might be a little too aggressive. What's another community you have? Definitely not with the frontosas. Not with the mbunas. Electric blue Jack Dempseys? No. I have a tank over here that has 1 red severum, 3 flagfish, and half a dozen koi cats. That red severum is pretty tiny. That guppy might do very well in that tank. Because I cannot wait to show you. Like I said, I've been doing tons of work, tons of experimenting and things in my fish room. Kind of getting rid of as many tanks that are on the ground. Well, not on the ground, but you know what I mean, down below. Because I gotta say, as much as I like having the extra fish space, and I can see for an emergency or quarantine tank, but I don't really enjoy those fish as much. Like this chair, this is as low as this chair goes. Oop. This is as low as this chair goes. I can't see in the tank. It's not as enjoyable. And I'm not one that can just like, you know, sit Indian style on the floor and gaze into my tanks without my knees aching. And then there's that horrible issue of, uh-oh, now I have to stand up. You know, that whole thing. So, still planning on scaping that living wall. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just trying to figure out, because I think it's going to really take off in the spring, because a lot of plants go a little dormant at this time of year. But if I can build it and get a grasp on good plants that would work well, not work well, get a couple of these strips going, then early spring, build my wall outside using those that I've already got started, I think it would blossom. I think it would be like, oh. But then I have to remember, I got to bring it in. By then, hopefully I will have a beautiful wall to put it on. I'm old. No tanks below the waist for me. I'm telling you, Dragon Lair, that is where I'm getting. That is where I'm getting to, which is why I had so many extra 10-gallon tanks, 20-gallon longs. I just took them all up. I did revamp my 2.5-gallon Better Rack. Just like him. I do. But I had the same problem that Joanne from Primetime Aquatics had. She has a lot of her tanks lengthwise, the smaller tanks for her bettas. And in the beginning, it was great. Yeah, I could fit 8 on a rack. But now I want to see a little bit more long-wise. I want to watch them swim and interact with some of the plants and stuff. Like I've got shrimp, pea puffer, bettas. So I revamped that whole wall. So now that there's some facing out, and then I saw that I could put 5 gallons there. So I took all these 5-gallon tanks that were down here, put them over there. And then I figured that's almost like an extra shelf. So I'll keep a light down there and maybe grow some cuttings down there. Like I'll turn it into this is like a hothouse down here. It's a humid hothouse. I think so that's my plan on revamping. How is Triton? Oh my gosh, Lori, Triton is absolutely adorable. I wish I could bring this camera around. Next week, I'll try to shoot my live stream from the other side. So Triton is still growing. He's in a 75-gallon, but I put in a light diffuser wall, you know, the black plastic, and Guy Smiley, which is a small Amphilophus red devil, next to him. Well, I could tell after several weeks that they're not going to be happy without that wall between them. So that's a fail. But they're doing very good. And watching the interaction between them and how they build their communities in this tank, I think is priceless. Is priceless. So my Triton is doing amazing. I don't think he's going to be ready to be shown next year. It's probably going to take a whole nother year because now when I come down and talk to him or have the flashlight in my hand, he shies away. So I'm trying to get him used to a lot more of the interaction with me and him coming out with the flashlight, with him not backing off, because he is spectacular. I just absolutely love. And my other fish that I got about the same time that I haven't done a video on, I need to, is my Fahaka puffer. So Fahaka, you love my Fahaka. I moved him upstairs so that he just like, you can interact with him every day, all the time, walking back and forth. He is so awesome. My Fahaka. And hard to enjoy low place tanks if not having the proper fish. Right, so here's the tanks that I have over here on the ground that I love. Let me put on the, okay. So this tank right here, 40 gallon, axolotls. This tank right here, axolotls. And then the next two tanks next to them are actually shell dwellers. Believe it or not, shell dwellers, viewing from the top down, that is awesome, because at first I saw in the one there was 4 different communities. They segregated the shells into 4 sections. And then about a week later there was a 5th section. So somebody got kicked out of their community and started their own community, which I thought was just awesome. And I have a good surprise with my Burchardies, because I finally got these out of quarantine, moved them out of the bottom, so that's empty. Well, it's just got mystery snails. Cuteness. But I moved the Burchardies over with my old school Burchardies, and what do you know? Voila. Babies! So I got some fry, so I'm going to do a video on those because they are just so adorable. Greet Joe Munoz. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, Chris. Multi-tank addictions in the house. Joe, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Hey Chris, excited to see the new tank decor after it clears and fish are in. I know, right? That's going to be beautiful. In 20 minutes, Kaler, oh, it's not 20 minutes anymore. I guess maybe 10, 15 minutes. Kaler's Aquatics. Thank you. Oh, Candy, did you see my message as I was ending the live stream last week? So I scrolled through the chat real quick while my song was playing, because you leave a link for who is next. I forget who is next. But I went to click it, and when I clicked it, it asked me if I wanted to ban you for good. So I don't think I actually clicked the link. I think I clicked your name by accident. And Hode's in the house, and I think that's how, although Funk really likes taking credit for it. Where's Funk? I hope he's feeling better. I got one of my Trimax hand fed. Oh, feeding. Wow, Lori, that is awesome. That is awesome. I wish I could. They have a lot of apistos in my local Agazizi, Borelli. That's a lot of apistos. Cacatoides, which is always fun to say. McMasteri. That is good. I had Burchardi fry swimming last night for the first time. Isn't that awesome, Ed? So I've had my multifasciatas probably set up for 3 years. The first year they were in a 20 long. I moved them to a 40 gallon breeder when I moved down here. They're all healthy, not one fry. This is 3 years, which everyone's saying, oh, they breed so easily. No fry. They all set up their communities. They're healthy eaters. No fry that I can visually see, ever. And I set up the GoPro in there, and look, I have the Burchardi set up for, what, 5 months? Boom, fry. Side-by-side tank, same setup. I'm like, wow. You know what else I added to that Burchardi tank? A little baby Calvis, a black Calvis. What a cutie. Oh my gosh, he is just so cute. He is so cute. I did see it. Okay, because I would never want you to think that I actually did that. Funk is not allowed that much power. As he should not have that much power. This one has a loop handle over the top. I think that was meant for someone else. Chris Wheel. Hey, Susie Q. What's going on, Chris? Watch out for those step ladders. Oh. Those step ladders are, oh. Did I tell you what happened when I was setting up my linear piston air pump system, which Corey from Aquarium Co-op, thank you, because I'm in love with my new pump. Quiet. But anyway, I bought a ladder and I was doing all that. Well, if you're not careful with these silly little ladders, I slipped. When I went down, the ladder went out, my foot went under, knocked the stand over that had a 10-gallon tank on it. As that was falling, oh my gosh, it was just like a clown reaction, a chain reaction. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. But Funk was on Father Fish this morning. Oh, good, I'm glad he's doing better. My multifasciatas are in a 50 low boy, over 100 of them. Wow. And that's the other thing I miss. Okay, so having club meetings every month, it was like a safety net. So if I had fry, I could always bring 6 fry in, get BAP credits, or I never had to worry about, well, what if I have, like, what if my angels have fry? Like Donnie, he has hundreds of angelfish, hundreds of goldfish, hundreds of hundreds, different kinds. The koi angels that he had were spectacular. The orange was so bright, they were just like glowing, beautiful. But I don't know what I would do when my angels had fry, like 5 batches, hundreds of them. By the time they got to a dime or a quarter, nickel size, I guess, I took them right to my local fish store. I took some to the club. I gave some away. Like, it was easy. Without having that network, what do you do with all those fry? So this flea market worked out really well. If they could have had more flea markets, but he also was planning on bringing them to the NEC convention, and so, and if you're not set up with a website that sells things, kind of makes it hard, especially if you're not, like, I don't know. For me, I would be a little baffled with the whole shipping fish and hoping they get there okay. Those ladders should be banned unless you have a spotter. Exactly. A spotter and or coordination would be helpful. Hi, babies. They're looking up like there's food. Look at, see them all? Fish Tank Barn. You are talking about ladders as I was standing on the side of my goldfish tub doing plumbing. Oh, you better be careful there, Mike. Mike, I don't know if you heard in the beginning. I gotta say this out loud again because I'm ever so grateful. Thank you. I was able to just pull out my camera and take shots and footage like nothing ever happened. So, Mike, thank you so much. That was so, so kind. Big A's Aquarium says, thanks to everybody for the support. This is a great community. Oh my gosh, hands down. Can't argue with that. I've seen other communities on, they're like petty and backbiting and competitive, where this community I see as supportive and encouraging and sharing of knowledge. Even if it's not on YouTube, the fish community that's out in the fish clubs and stuff, my experience is that they are so giving of their knowledge, so fluent with their fish. Like, here, you want to try to raise some of these, you want to try to breed these. It's like, I love this community, absolutely love it. So I'm glad. I hope some people like your content and decided to subscribe. I used to do the balancing thing. Fishy car swaps. Fishy car swaps and fish flea markets are great. I have been shipping a long time and that helps. Plus now I take them to work. I think I would like one of those trunk fish swaps. I think that would be fun, where everybody just has their car, but you really got to think ahead and be set up. So because I noticed with some of Donnie's goldfish, without the right filtration, even if you're just out there 4 hours, and we were at a place where there was no fresh water, so it was only what you brought. So you got to really think ahead to make sure all the animals are taken care of. That I could see as being a little challenging. I missed the beginning. You didn't miss much. I just wanted to make sure I said thank you, Mike. Mikey says, a friend of mine also got a 200-gallon on himself some weeks ago. Was helping a local fish store move it. Crashed. Oh, Oh, thank God no one got hurt. Oh, that could be tough. 200 gallons. Man, mine was a 10-gallon, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. With my Japanese blue endlers and my little tiny dwarf frog, I just kept envisioning all the fish going. So I'm holding the tank up. It fell off the shelf. The shelf actually came undone, and I couldn't move because now that there was water on the floor, it was almost like I was on ice. It was like a comical act. It was really like, thank goodness I didn't have the camera going. Not that I would have showed that kind of bloopers because it was just so pathetic. Oh my gosh. I hear you. Oh, look who's in the house. Aquafunk, were your ears ringing? Sorry I'm late. I was playing Legos with Olivia. Oh, I love Legos. Lego my ego. What's going on, Funkadoodle? As John says, Sir Funkalot. A miracle no one was hurt. Absolutely. 200 gallons. That's one hefty tank. Frunk, bro, you're out of the naughty corner. Funk was in timeout. Uh-oh. Joe got happy face right down to angry face from his comment, did you get lost in between the Legos? Oh, snap. That's why I missed those two. That's why I missed those two. Whoa. Say like it at Aquafunk. Played with Legos with you. Oh my gosh, isn't that the best? Who was I just talking to about that? I wasn't the best housekeeper. And I hate the phrase Susie Homemaker. I wasn't the best cook. I mean, like fire detectors would go off when dinner was ready. I always had dinner on the table, but I wasn't the best cook. I wasn't the best housekeeper. I certainly wasn't organized with those, oh, bring your forms back tomorrow, kids. But I absolutely loved playing with my children with toys, and I had my own Barbies, my own Polly Pockets. So I think that's critical in raising children. I do. Not just because I wasn't good at the other stuff, but it's fun. And it works. And it helps. Oh, I am 62 and still dodging Legos. Oh. Funk, check out my latest video. Uh-oh, Joe. Are you wearing goggles? I think I missed your videos. Oh, look at this. Is that really 56 people in the house? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. What a great way to end an amazing fishy day. Because I went from being petrified, sick to my stomach. I was going to bail like 4 times. Finally, I just put myself in the car. First, rinsed off the tanks. Like, who's going to want these skanky tanks? I can't believe I'm going to go. They're going to think I'm, you know, that whole, maybe you guys don't know, but that whole thing that goes through my head. But I just did it and went and had a blast. It felt like friends that I hadn't met yet, friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And now I'm here, and on my favorite time of the week is my Sunday night 7 o'clock live stream. And that's all because of you guys. It's all because of you guys. So I think that's awesome. Give another look at my, I can't even call it a living wall. It's like a living strip. But I like looking at it. And Candy, I have to thank you. Once removed, you have given me the encouragement just by your actions for getting off my butt and start walking. Not doing any Olympics, not doing 5Ks, but I get up and I walk. And I like, at first it was horrible, absolutely horrible. You know, like the whole time my knees hurt, my ankles, oh my God, I can't believe I'm walking. And then getting exhausted and realize I didn't even go around the block. To now it's like enjoyable. And I've been eating right for a week. Like, that might not be a lot to some, but for someone like me who loves to eat, it's like I feel like things are looking up. Things are looking up. In case you don't know it, Susie, you're a big deal. No, okay. That wall is absolutely beautiful. Thank you. I cannot wait for it to start to flourish. I'm going to keep going because it's paying off mentally, so sooner or later the body will catch up. Having moved some tanks in my life, I know it's a horrific feeling when staring to drop a tank. Oh, absolutely. So I was very relieved when John and Lisa decided not to move that humongo tank, because I was nervous for them. That's a huge tank going down those steep steps. So eesh. With some, it's a toss-up who watch live, not with you. Wait, with some, it's a toss-up who to watch live, not with you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And another one who's always fun to watch, and I loved it when he was on my live stream, was Bob from Kaler's Aquatics. He is coming up next. Make sure you check him out. I'll be going over there as soon as I pack up all my stuff. I'll probably turn them on in the background because I got to get these fish and these plants in tanks. I can't get over this. These beautiful angels, the shrimp, these sailfin mollies, and all these beautiful plants, the crypts. Poor crypt. I should probably just put him in the water because he's just like not even wet anymore. See, like I just gotta get him wet. Just gotta stay wet. I don't want anything to happen to him. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun taking care of these things and getting everything in the spot. Like I said, I just got home. Candy has inspired me to drink tank water. What? We can't even go there. But you know where we can go, guys, right? Look at Donnie's in the house.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.